Well, Aaron, we're in front of a house, and this is, as you know, just one of hundreds, block after block like this, and this house collapsed brick by brick. It just crumbled. If we walk over here, the lady inside miraculously did survive because she was rescued by her neighbor who lived in that house there. He came out and rescued her. However, she is now in the hospital. And if you look at this X, can you see that X? That marks the spot where rescuers have gone through the homes. You see them throughout the neighborhoods. That means that they are cleared of people. So that is evidence of the search and rescue effort underway. Also underway, the effort of volunteers and neighbors just helping each other. This is the American spirit Kentucky needs. As the sun rises over another day in Mayfield, at the courthouse, an American flag pulled from the ruins.
There you go. Awesome.
Eric Perez was at church when the tornado ripped the roof off his home. His 15-year-old nephew hid in this closet alone and made it out alive. Across the state, nearly 25,000 homes and businesses without electricity and more than 10,000 homes and businesses without water. But still, hope remains.
You get down sometimes and you think that people were more divided than we are, but we are not. There is a common bond. People are good.
Homeowners, volunteers, insurance adjusters, and more than 500 members of the National Guard scrambling to pick up the pieces ahead of rain in the forecast.
That tornado, I mean, it took my whole neighborhood from. And I would be the last house, and I don't know how it jumped. They're telling me that you can see the clear path all the way to Highway 131, but it took my whole neighborhood is what it did. Johnny Johnson is here from nearby Murray, Kentucky.
I'll help these people clean up. Financially, we give money, food, it don't matter. What matters is these are human beings and they need help.
Lives lost. Property now dust, and the helpers hauling away the debris barely making a dent in the wreckage, but opening a new chapter in Kentucky.
I've truly lost things that were my mom and dad's and my husband's mom and dad's. I have lost them. They're gone. But I have my home. I have my family.
And the good news today, the death toll remains at 74. It did not climb. However, Governor Andy Beshear does expect that number to go up because 100 people are still missing. Aaron?
Ruta Bay, in that story, the man you talked to said it doesn't matter. These are just people. I think it says everything about that human spirit you were talking about. Ruta Bay Shabazi, thank you so much. That devastation spans much of the state. Here are a few different areas of western Kentucky hit hard. Dawson Springs, Hopkins County, and Bowling Green. That's where we find NewsNation correspondent Tom Negevin. Tom, these other towns are dealing with their own tragedies. I know you made the track from Arkansas that was hit hard here to Bowling Green. What are you seeing there?
What are we seeing? Well, you know, Aaron, probably better for me to show you than try to describe it. Take a look at this. I just don't know what words I could use that would really do this justice. This is the Creekwood subdivision of Bowling Green, Kentucky, and those were homes, of course, although it's tough to tell right now. Another small army of friends and neighbors and volunteers working hard to put this right. Clearly, a long road ahead. For the first time, we're getting an aerial view of Kentucky's deadliest tornado ever. This from a private plane about 125 miles outside Bowling Green. The aftermath evident in small towns statewide.
If you look at what we have left, we're blessed.
This family is in Dawson Springs, the western part of the state.
This house was well built, and we're just thankful that we're so blessed. Not everybody had that opportunity.
Today, emergency officials say their plans for the recovery are massive.
We're talking about thousands of homes that no longer exist. They're just off the face of those counties.
Close to 600 National Guard members pitching in to search for the more than 100 missing, clearing roads, even guarding against potential looting. Governor Andy Beshear says they expect to find more dead, the current victims ranging in age from 2 months to 98 years old. Amid the devastation, some moments of hope. This is Jordan Bays. While his family was salvaging what they could from the home they lost, they were surprised to hear the sound of inspiration capturing the moment on cell phone video.
It was a hymn of the church. It's called There's Something About That Name. Music is very important to me, and my faith is the most important thing to me.
Bay says the song brought some peace. In nearby Bremen, a group of volunteers from Indiana offering something simple to those left with nothing.
If we can just do anything to make their life any better, then that's what we're going to do.
This group serving meals at the local fire department. They believe they've already served about 1,000 people. Acts like these encouraging state leaders as well.
As devastating as this damage is, and all of the images that we see coming out of this, man, the stories of neighbors helping neighbors and of people across Kentucky coming together to support each other, it's remarkable.
Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman telling NewsNation's Adrian Bankert this morning.
Thank you so much for having me and for helping to bring this story to your viewers, because it's so important for folks to understand what's going on here in Kentucky. For the past few days, I have spent my time in some of the areas that have been hit hardest by the tornado, places like Campbellsville in Taylor County and Muhlenberg County and Ohio County. These are not even the places that you keep seeing images of, like those in Mayfield.
Tomorrow, President Biden is scheduled to visit the state to see the destruction firsthand. On his list, stops in Fort Campbell, Mayfield, and Dawson Springs.
There you go.
And preliminarily tonight, the National Weather Service and engineers from Western Kentucky University seem to agree that it was an EF3 tornado that did this, although they're still surveying the damage because there's so much of it. Hundreds and hundreds of homes destroyed, roofs simply gone, cars upended, lives upended and lost as well. At this moment, 11 fatalities being reported in this part of Kentucky. But Aaron, like so many of the numbers right now, that one is pretty fluid.
Tom Negevin reporting for us. Tom, thank you.
Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.